Mia's Law, it's not even just about kids. It's about everybody.
Turning pain into a purpose. The parents of Mia Marcano are one step closer to getting Mia's Laws passed. What's next in the process to keep renters safe?
And new tonight, millions of dollars are available to Florida residents, the program that will try to keep people off the streets and in their homes.
Florida could be facing its smallest ever citrus crop, but tonight the governor is trying to help. We'll tell you how coming up.
And near record heat tomorrow, but a front is on the move. We got a weekend cool down on the way. That story straight ahead.
Local, live, late breaking. WESH 2 News starts now.
An iconic part of Central Florida's history and a critical element of our local economy suffered a serious blow during last weekend's deep freeze.
The citrus industry is already squeezed hard by development. Now farmers are racing to rescue a crop that's damaged and dying. Governor DeSantis signed an emergency order for most of our local counties to help salvage what's left.
WESH 2's Anika Hope spoke to two of them as they fight for their livelihood and legacy.
Now to a WESH News exclusive tonight. We spoke with the parents of Mia Marcano, who appeared in Tallahassee today to push for Mia's Law. The bill would strengthen apartment security laws by requiring background checks for employees and changing rules about when maintenance can actually enter people's apartments.
Charges have been dismissed against former Winter Park Police Chief Michael Deal. Deal stepped down last month following his arrest for domestic violence after an incident involving his wife. Deal says he never touched her. He served 40 years in law enforcement, last 6 of which were with Winter Park Police.
New details tonight about the people found dead inside a home in Kissimmee yesterday. The Osceola County Sheriff's Office now confirms this was a murder-suicide. Deputies say 23-year-old Chantel Rodriguez and 25-year-old Roberta Rodriguez were married. The two were found dead by Chantel's mother after she picked up the couple's daughter from school. COVID-19 infections in Orange County continue to decline. Here's a look at the latest 2-week rolling positivity rate, 24.9%. It's actually down from yesterday, which was 25.8%. County leaders want you to know that its 4 major test sites all remain open and have little to no wait times. Burnett Park, Econ Soccer Complex, Orange Youth Sports Complex, and Camping World Stadium. They are open from 9 to 5 and offer free drive-through tests.
The battle over school board seat leads to some fireworks in Osceola County. Osceola County School Board member John Arguello is accused of intimidating former state representative and school district lobbyist Michael Horner to contribute to his sister's campaign. Arguello's sister is running for a school board seat. An investigation by Horner's attorney found Arguello did engage in intimidating and hostile acts beyond the scope of his duty as a board member. At this week's school board meeting, Arguello denied the claims. The board sent a letter to Governor DeSantis to have him decide if or how Arguello should be disciplined.
3, 2, 1. Liftoff, Starlink 47.
SpaceX launched a Falcon 9 rocket from Kennedy Space Center successfully this afternoon. The rocket carried 49 Starlink satellites into low Earth orbit. SpaceX has launched more than 2,000 Starlink satellites so far. After separating from its payload, the Falcon 9's first stage booster returned to Earth, landing on a drone ship in the Atlantic Ocean.
Next, a fight for the freedom to be natural.
A bill focusing on discrimination against natural hair is back in the Florida legislature. It's failed before, but advocates are hoping to keep it alive.
The chance for low-income families to give their kids a head start in school. How the Osceola County school system will work with the BEZOS Academy.
Plus, the change of plans for Disney's new and much-anticipated cruise ship. Why the Disney Wish will be sailing out later than expected. Tony?
And I tell you what, it was a warm day, whether you were at the coast or back through the interior, and we're even warmer tomorrow, near record territory. That story straight ahead.
Michelle Imperato on WESH 2 News.
One of the sponsors of a bill to prohibit discrimination against black people who choose to wear their hair naturally thinks it will likely fail for the 3rd time in the Florida legislature.
Representative Camille Brown, whose district includes a portion of Orange County, says the CROWN Act bill, CROWN, an acronym for Creating a Respectful and Open World for Natural Hair, would prohibit hairstyle discrimination in public schools. Now, previous versions included protection in workplaces and housing, but the sponsors eliminated those. Even still, it doesn't appear the bill will gain traction this session.
What's comfortable, what is a part of a person's culture, those things should be protected by state law. And
Now, among those disappointed, the family of a Port Orange High School student who is in junior ROTC, but cannot wear the uniform because he wears his hair in locks.
2 Brevard County civil rights activists have been nominated for the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Congressman Charlie Crist sent a letter to President Biden calling them heroes. Harry and Harriet Moore were pioneers of the early civil rights movement. Harry Moore fought for equal pay for black leaders and got more than 100,000 black voters registered and advocated heavily for the Groveland Four. The couple also founded the first Brevard County chapter of the NAACP. They were assassinated on Christmas night in 1951 when someone bombed their home in Mims.
All right, this next story could be a game changer for some local parents.
A nonprofit by Amazon founder Jeff Bezos is setting up shop in Central Florida. The Bezos Academy offers preschool to low-income families for free. This nationwide program is coming to Osceola County. Parents and local leaders say preschool can be very expensive, and this will give children a head start in their education and in life.
It gives them the opportunity to educate their children while at the same time going back to work and being able to support their family.
The Bezos Academy will use space in 11 classes in 2 elementary schools, 1 in Kissimmee and 1 in Poinciana. The goal is for the program to start this fall.
More trouble for the travel industry. Disney's newest cruise ship, the Disney WESH, has been pushed back 6 weeks. The Meyerwerft shipyard in Germany, where it's being built, apparently gave Disney the heads up, saying Omicron hit a critical time in the production process there. The ship's maiden voyage is now set for July 14th. When it's finished, it will boast a new water slide with 760 feet of winding tubes on its upper deck and dining based on Star Wars and Marvel movies.
A dangerous winter storm has hit much of the U.S. You can see the widespread impact from skidding cars in Dallas and crashes in Oklahoma City to a jackknife semi-truck in Illinois. That storm affected many flights at Orlando International Airport today. More than 120 flights were canceled out of the close to 900 scheduled. If you're planning to travel, you need to check directly with your airline to make sure your flight hasn't been delayed or canceled.
Now, fortunately, we haven't been impacted by that, but Jim, it's been very Florida lately. We had almost record lows last week and earlier this week, and now almost record highs.
Yeah, how about that? And Tony, we're right in the sweet spot right now.
We are. We've got one more gorgeous day tomorrow with near record high temperatures, and then we get back to normal or a little bit below it on Saturday with the rain showers getting back into the equation. So if you like the warm weather, like our friend Summer Knowles does, get out there and enjoy it tomorrow. It's a perfect day. 66 degrees, wind right now southeast at about 7 miles an hour. Look at this storm system going from Louisiana all the way up towards St. John's, Nova Scotia, southeast Canada. Very long, large storm system. Finally on the move, though, tonight, and this front will move in tomorrow night, very early Saturday. So you got one more warm day out there. One thing that we are noticing tonight, well in advance of that front, with that south-southeasterly flow, some coastal showers been popping up here along Brevard County over the last half hour to 45 minutes. In fact, let's take a look now at this roller coaster. Friday 85, Saturday coming in at 66, almost a 20-degree drop in temperatures. Monday getting back up to the mid-70s briefly. Another front arrives on Tuesday. That will keep our temperatures, Darren, back into the mid and the upper 60s.
Thanks, Tony. Coming up in sports, UCF gets a big bounce-back performance in the war on I-4. Highlights and reaction on the way. Plus, the Jaguars, they have found their man, Doug Peterson, officially headed to Duval. Details next in sports.
WESH 2 Sports is sponsored by Mullinax Ford, where you'll always get a low upfront price on 1,500 cars, trucks, and SUVs, and never pay a dealer fee. Now, WESH 2 Sports, sponsored by Mullinax Ford.
Hello, everybody. I'm Darren Stoltzfus. It is official. Shad Khan has found his man. It's former Eagles head coach and Super Bowl champ, Doug Peterson. Right, and that is it for sports. The news returns on the other side of the break.
Meteorologist Cam Tran on WESH 2 News.
A new study shows the highest glacier on Mount Everest is losing massive amounts of ice each year. In just the last 25 years, Mount Everest's South Col Glacier has lost 2,000 years worth of ice. The melting of this and other glaciers on mountains around the world could lead to more avalanches and the drying up of critical water sources for over 1 billion people.
Otherwise, we've kind of been all over the place, Jim.
Yes, and we're settled down for at least another 24 hours, Tony.
Yeah, well said. 85 tomorrow, then that next front does work in this weekend, guys. That'll get our temperatures back to normal with some much-needed rain.
That would be good. And that's our report for tonight. We're always on at WESH.com or the WESH 2 News mobile app.
Thank you for watching, and we hope you'll join us again tomorrow night. We'll see you then.
Meteorologist Kellyanne Klass on WESH 2 News Sunrise.